external hard drive, modem.
The sky
Stay strong, stay wise. Peace. Hello everybody. What's going on? Welcome back. Another day, another day. Not a whole lot going on today though. I haven't received a phone call or anything in regards to that interview I had yesterday. So maybe we'll have one tomorrow, I'm not too sure. I'm back to applying for work again today. It's later in the day already. I've literally just been sitting here applying for work every couple of hours, just playing Terraria. Not a whole lot else I can do. So pretty much, unless I get an interview or I get back to work and shit like that, the videos are generally just going to be me talking to the camera. So for the time being, just going to have to get used to it. I personally don't like it, but I have to maintain my focus, and I can't do that if I'm out doing stuff and everything. So, however, tomorrow we do have the AVM, the anime movie night, or the anime viewing marathon, or whatever they call it. So I'll be heading off to there. I think we're going to be watching Ghost in the Shell, which is pretty cool. It's one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites. So that'll be nice. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I got the Science Channel playing, or the History HD playing on one screen. I got Terraria playing on the other. I just finished beating the Eye of Cthulhu for the first time, so yay me. I just crafted myself a Demonite sword and bow, an axe, and I'm just about to go start smashing some shadow orbs, because I have some dynamite now, which was really nice. Some of you have absolutely no idea what I'm saying right now, but that's alright. It's okay. I'm loving this Terraria game. It's literally everything I ever wanted Mario to be. And apparently I can get a Mario outfit. So once I have the ability to get the Mario outfit, I'll be doing that shit. That way I can have my own true little Mario RPG. I don't know if you can download templates like you can with Minecraft, where it changes the look of shit. I might look into that tonight, see if I can't change stuff around, make it look more like a Mario theme. Right now my guy's just looking like Link from Zelda. He's got this little green cap on and all gold armor and everything. Yeah, as you can see, not a whole lot's going on. It's science and video games. Well, I did learn one very, very pretty cool thing today that I thought was fascinating. I really wanted to share with people. Well, I didn't actually learn it today. I've known it for a couple days. I keep forgetting to say it though. Something I learned about computer processing. Now, right now everybody thinks, oh, our computers are so fast. Oh, they're so wonderful. We can have so much memory in them. We can have so much computing power, and the RAM and everything goes so fast. And blah, blah, blah. Well, in regards to technical wise, and when I'm talking about computer processing and the speed at which it runs, our current computer processing power is the equivalent. Look at that hair on there again. Look at that. Our current computer processing power is the equivalent to a lizard's brain. Now think about that for a second. So, if all the speed and everything that we have right now is the equivalent of the amount of neurons and everything firing in a lizard's brain. And a lizard's brain is like fucking massively small, right? And it doesn't have a whole lot of power. Like, it has no cognitive thinking and shit like that we do. Processing and shit. Well, it probably still has processes and everything because it needs to hunt and eat and all that sort of stuff. That's just basic instincts. So, that would be pre-wired already into the brain, but just to have something that small and the equivalent to what we have today in regards to computer processing. Now, they didn't actually say this in the science program or anything like that. This is what I got out of that. This is what I got in regards to my own processing and the way I think and the way I evolve my learning and stuff like that. Now I take that knowledge that we currently only have the processing power of a lizard's brain. Now, my first instinct and question to that would be, well, what would happen if we had the computer processing of a human brain? Which is like, I think 20 million neurons or some shit like that. It's some sort of ridiculous number. But if we were able to advance the computer processing power, and this would be in quantum computers, because it's the only way we can do it right now, short of having a million different laptops all hooked together and shit doing the same thing. But we have a quantum computer which uses quantum bits in atoms to transfer information. Instead of 1 or 0, it would be 1 and 0 at the same time, because in quantum theory, everything exists at the same point, at the same time, but through the object of observing it, we only perceive one or the other. Anyway, that's how the whole quantum computers would work. I lost my train of thought there. But the computer processing would need to be at a quantum level in order to reach the capacity that the human brain has. Now, at quantum level, atoms and such tend to work on their own basis. That's why they tend to be 1 and 0 at the same time. They kind of do their own thing. Now, if we had a computer that had the equivalency or greater to the human processing, wouldn't that technically turn it into an AI component? The second you hit the equivalency of a human processing brain in regards to a quantum computer, that act alone in the quantum world would in turn create consciousness. It's a very it really fucks with my head when I think about it, because it in reality it makes sense. Like, to me, I just figured out how to make an AI, except the creation of the AI would be self create, fucking perpetuate, whatever the fuck that word is. But it would create itself through its own processes. So I thought that was really fascinating. The more you know, right? I don't have the jingle anymore, so I can't throw it in there, but I thought that was really interesting. And it's one thing that I've always... Let me check the time on here. Alright, I got a minute and a half. I'm going to do one take today. And one of the things I've always been very proud about in regards to the way I think and the way I process information, is that I've always been ahead of my time, technically, in regards to technology and stuff like that. Like, when I was a very small kid, my mom we'd need to go out somewhere like that, right? I'd be in the middle of watching Inspector Gadget or Ninja Turtles or some shit like that. She'd be like, alright, turn the TV off. And it'd be halfway through the program. I'm like, no, I don't want to turn it off. Why can't I just finish watching the program? She goes, oh, you can watch it at a later date. I was like, yeah, but you never know when they're going to play the reruns. Why can't I just pause the television? And that way, when I get back, I can just keep watching it again. She'd be like, oh, no, that will never happen. I'm like, you watch. One day, I will pause my television, and I will be able to continue watching my Ninja Turtles whenever I damn well please. Everybody's like, oh, no, you can't do that. And then, a few years later, I was trying to think of what the next phase of music would be. Because, we had country, we had the uprising of hip-hop in the mid-90s, we had metal and shit like that. And I remember talking to my mom and thinking, maybe the next age would be electric music, electrified music. I couldn't really wrap my head what it would sound like, but I described it as electric music in regards to, electricity and shit like that. That's the best way I could describe it, which in turn turned out to be techno. Then there was 3D televisions. One day I was watching Jay and Silent Bob. It wasn't Jay, it was Clerks 2, where he did the black and white with the fire in the background, how he, in his explanation, he used layers and shit like that. And I was like, oh, that's how you would make a 3D television. You would just take massive amounts of LCD layers, you squeeze them all together, and then program each one with individual sections of the picture, so that way it would add depth to the picture instead of using these stupid glasses. They haven't technically done it, but MIT is in the works of doing it right now. So that will be coming out in the next couple of years. So I've always been ahead in regards to technology. So it'll be really interesting to see the day we hit the computer processing level of a human being brain, would we create naturally an AI component? I was finishing off there, it says, will we naturally create its own AI component in the end? Anyway, I wanted to make this in one take, but apparently my fucking... screw you, Canon! Your high definition, only filming 10 minutes at a time. Bah! Anyway, guys, hope you guys had a good day. Hopefully I'll get a phone call for that interview tomorrow. Get back at work, kind of running. Well, I'm already out of time in regards to paying my rent, but my landlord's just going to have to deal with it or kick me out, so it's just going to have to be what it is. I'm just going to have to sweet talk her. Use my power of manipulation from when I was a drug addict to get myself through these situations. Yeah, anyway, it's not exactly a trait I like having, but it does come in handy every once in a while. But hopefully I get a call tomorrow and get back to work. So, like I said, hope you guys had a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay strong, stay wise. Peace.